Hello and welcome to this next part of the series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeon Crawler Game Jam of April 2022, and this time we will have a look at Void Rats by Neural Operator. And before we look into this page, just the quick note for those of you who haven't watched any of the other episodes yet, maybe. There is a playlist which contains all the episodes released so far, and you can find that down in the video description. And the very first episode in that playlist is giving some explanation about the terminology like Dungeon Crawler and Game Jam and the rules of the Game Jam, because it's important to know that developers only had 7 days of time to develop these games. So I recommend to watch that first, and of course in that playlist you can find all the other episodes I made for this Dungeon Crawler, and in the end it should contain all the games. The second link down in the video description is towards this itch.io page, where you can actually download or play all these games for free. And with that, let's look into this page of Void Rats. Fight through the section of a space station infested with marauders, a single level game done for Dungeon Crawler Jam 2022. Move with WSD, rotate Q and E or arrow keys. Hold right mouse button or left control to look around. Sound design by Abigail Tucker. Sound design. Visual assets from Unreal Engine Marketplace, Paragon character and sci-fi character bundle. Alright. Development block, post-jam updates. Alright. So, with that, let's have a look into Void Rats by Neural Operator. And here we are in Void Rats, kind of a pixelated filter on, I'm not quite sure. I think we saw that style in the past with some other game, which I don't remember. The perspective is, I think you should be able to see a bit more. You can see the walls left and right just a tiny bit, but you cannot see the floor. And I mean, you can just freely look around, so it's probably not a big deal. But the movement and also the turning is extremely slow, and that doesn't feel too great. You also cannot hold the forward button, and if I press it twice, it's also nothing. So, yeah, moving around really does not feel too great. Pick up pistol. Alright, cool. Yeah, it feels like I'm... Alright, now I can aim and shoot. Attack with left mouse button or spacebar. Choose targets with B, N or mouse wheel. Hit chance is 55. $70. I don't seem to have any ammo count. We can't loot apparently. Use medkits. We didn't lose anything yet, so I also don't want to use the medkit. So let's have a look at the corpse. Yeah, this flip back to the original view also doesn't feel too great. But the major issue I have at the moment is really the super slow movement. So we did 11 damage. Skipping turn. Ah, okay, 5 next shot. Use painkillers. Player toughness increased by 20. Okay. Now we need to go back and heal ourselves, but yeah, that's going to take a while. By the way, let me quickly hide myself here so you can, oops, you can see the combat log. Player attacks, error. Yeah, just this tiny distance now took forever. Medkit. Let me re-enable. Yeah, it's if I click into the window to activate it again, I'm shooting. All right. Oh, okay. So you don't need to shoot something which is in front of you. You can also shoot diagonally. Sound effects are nice. Also, there's some ambient background stuff going on. Medkit. I guess you might end up dead by just bad luck. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, there is not a whole lot of tactical approach. You can only select enemy and shoot. Combat stimulants. Shooting skill increased by 10. It's nice that you can upgrade your character. Medkits. Now that's too early, but that means that I need to go back to this location in a bit. Which is further walking core. To the right. Okay, let's skip and use that for additional aim. Again, I'm not sure if it stacks. Alright. Okay, now we've got a medkit here, but let's use the one which is back in this corridor. Medkit. Yeah, it would really be great if the movement was faster. There's no reason to have such a slow movement, especially if the game is turn-based anyways. I mean, yes, if basically the movement speed is limited by the enemy animation, like it is now. Okay, then but it's artificially extending the duration anyways, so it seems like there are two, so let's just go here. And wait. And wait again. And there's the next one, let's wait. So that was the first bit of tactics I used. Quit game? Uh-huh. Maybe that means finish the game. There isn't anything. Let's head back. The look of the enemies is kind of interesting. Like with these pixelated optics, it has some certain appeal. But yeah, apparently that's it. Now, if that's really quit game, then yeah, it was rather short. Oh. Background humming is gone. And yeah, okay. It really just quits the game. So yeah, let me give me a second. That has been Void Rats by Neural Operator. Let's see if there's any like feedback. Submission to the Dungeon Crawler Jam. I really like the ranged combat. It's interesting. Set up unique tactical situations. Yeah, well, just the one situation when the enemy got around the corner, right? Yeah, okay. Unreal entry. Targeting from distance. I don't think we had any situation where we had two in the same view. Like we had this the one time where can I disable the advertisement? Yes. We had this one situation where two enemies were coming around the corner one after the other. There we would have been able to select the target, but selecting the target also only really makes sense if you have different types of enemies, where it makes sense to focus on, let's say, the one who does more damage but has less hit points or something like that. Looks great, plays like a pig. Yeah, it's so slow, but I love the atmosphere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I mentioned it already. The perspective I think is okayish, but the movement is really a big problem in that one. So yeah, if this game was extended in some way, the movement is definitely the one thing which I would change first. So either way, that was Void Rats by Neural Operator. And if you like to see more of all these games in the Dungeon Crawler Jam 2022, then make sure to, well, you can also go to the itch.io page and download and check the games yourself, or you can subscribe to the channel and wait for more releases, or you can go down to the video description and find the playlist where, well, most of the games are already there. About 10 games at this point are still missing, and they will be added as soon as I check them out. So I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.